Hello. um, I've had some problems in the past, and I don't know if you have too. If you're watching this, you might have, about having microcells work internally on your network. So, what I decided to do, rather than have the microcell internally on the network, I decided to simply just put it in the DMZ, create a DMZ on my firewall, put it in there, and just let it basically sit directly on the internet. My firewall is a Sonic wall, TZ105. So what I did was I took one of the interfaces. In this case here, I took a X2, put it to the DMZ zone, put an IP address in there, the first available IP address in the 10 network, 10.0.0.1 /8 or /24 subnet mask static. And there's the common with microcell. So it's pretty straightforward. The zone is the DMZ, static IP mode, so on and so forth. There's no management or user login because the microcell doesn't do anything, or you can't manage it, is what I meant to say. So this is the build. The built-in zone is the DMZ. You can build your own if you want to, but don't get hung up on that. So what I did was that I enabled content filtering, gateway, antivirus, spyware, IPS, and app control. I'm not really sure that all of these are needed, but one thing that I specifically turned off is interface trust. Since this DMZ zone is really just meant for the microcell, might in the future create another DMZ with a different IP address and whatnot. I still have a vacant interface, so I might use that. But what I don't want is I don't want interface trust, because this particular DMZ zone is really wide open. There's no firewall or anything like that on it. So I don't want anything to go cross from one interface to the other. So interface trust is turned off for this particular one here. So, but once you create your DMZ on whatever interface you want to put it on, what you need to do is you need to create your DHCP zone or dynamic zone. What I did here, as you noticed before, I put in 10.0.0.1 as the first IP address there. So I created a zone. So if we look at this guy here, configure, I said start range 10.0.0.100, 254 is the latest, 10.0.0.1 is the default gateway, and a /24 subnet mask. I also set it to, instead of because I don't want the traffic to go internally into my servers, so I set it an external DNS server. In this case is Google's two public DNS servers. And that's all there is to that. So now I have my zone defined, I have a scope defined, or DHCP scope defined. Now it's really just a matter of plugging in the microcell and let it boot up. Because we can look, if we look here, we can see 10.0.0.2.13 is an IP address. The MAC address on this guy here matches what the MAC address is on my microcell. So it got an address, it's connected, and it's working. Because we don't want the traffic to basically come in. So DMZ to LAN. If we look at that rule. Deny action, right? So I don't allow anything from the DMZ to come into my LAN. If we look at DMZ to WAN, DMZ WAN, there we go. It's allow any source to any destination, any servers, allow all users, none excluded, and that's it. So that allows for the traffic to get out of my DMZ, go through the default gateway, and out onto the internet. If you look at it at real quick here, we can look at the connection monitor. I set the source interface to filter on X2, which is where my DMZ is sitting. You can see that it is connected. You can see this here is AT&T servers. If we refresh it, we can see that it has traffic going. So it works, and my phone is connected also. So what I can try to do here real quick is to make a phone call. and I'm just going to press and call my voicemail. And I don't know if you create additional connections. It doesn't, but you can see the traffic is being generated on there. So that's pretty much it. Other than that, nothing else to do. It takes a little bit of time for the Microcell to start up and get authorized and connected into AT&T servers once you plug it in. But it's just a matter of waiting it out and go from there. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section, and I'll read it once in a while, and if there's anything I can do, I'll try to. Other than that, thanks for listening, and have a good day.